Why most students fail even after studying 8 to 10 hours in a day? Hey everyone, I'm Dr Shahmeenas and today I'm going to tell you something that might shock you. Most NEET PG aspirants study 8 to 10 hours in a day yet fail to score well. Why does this happen? Why most of the students who study less but score well? Why most of the students get burnout so often? Let's break this down more strategically than emotionally. Let's get one thing straight. You don't get marks for sitting with books. You get marks for understanding, retaining, and recalling. The problem is we are not honest with ourselves. We sit for study, then scroll our phones, then we live in the world of imaginations, then become sad for not scoring well, and then get demotivated for not completing the targets on time, rather than utilizing those important hours. If your mind is scattered, distracted, or tired, then those 10 hours of study is actually 2 hours of your real study. So the real problem is not your effort, it's your strategy, it's your control over your mind. When you understand everything is a cycle, if you perform poor, then you get demotivated, then you don't study for getting demotivated, you fall into a trap. So when you get control over your mind for utilizing every hours, even if you're not improving, then you are in the correct track, because this is a long journey. You can win the race only if you keep going every day till the end. Most of the students read but they do not learn. They underline, highlight, watch video, watch lectures, but what they don't do is testing themselves. NEET PG is not just a reading exam, it's a recall and a decision making exam. So if you're not solving MCQs, PYQs or giving GTs regularly, then you will never know where you are standing, what is lacking in you and what is your weak point. So you still have the time. Start from today. Make your next 6 months most effective 6 months so that you don't regret later. Every time you make an MCQ wrong, your brain says, okay, go to the next one. But what toppers do is different. They analyze, why did they mark that option? What is the confusing line? Did they read the question very fast? Or like there is a lacking in the concept, or it is a volatile topic that you tend to forget every time. So analysis makes your mistake into marks. But if you don't analyze your mistakes, then you lose your marks. Your strategy should be study, then you test yourself, then you revise again, then you test again. So this is what most successful candidates do. But if you just study, you will forget again if you don't revise at proper interval. So your revision frequency will ultimately determine your rank. And another important reason why most of the students are unable to score is not focusing on the high yield topics. See, there are total 19 subjects. It is not a joke to study all the 19 subjects in depth. Neither it is practical. First of all, you have to crack this exam to get that one PG seat. After getting your PG seat, you can study that subject in very depth. But for now, you have to cross that one boundary. For that, you have to mainly focus on the high yield topics of all the 19 subjects. You should not get FOMO of not studying those not yielding topics. If you can master, like literally mastering of those high yield topics, your 80% of the score will determine by that. This is the reality. Another mistake that most of the students make is too much of theory and less solving MCQs. See, everyone can read the theory of ECG, but one who solves at least 50 MCQs of the ECG, he can get it right in the main exam also. Most of the students lose marks because they fear their weakness. They fear MCQs. They avoid giving GTs because of getting low scores. But the truth is, your low score in your GTs is the start of your game, not the end of your journey. Another mistake is inconsistent study pattern. Most of the students, when they are full of motivation, on the day 1 they will study 10 hours, and the day 2 5 hours, and in the day 3 hours, then no study. Then again they will get some motivation, again they study 8 hours. This is what you should not follow. This inconsistency will create a lot of anxiety, guilt, burnout, and poor retention. You have to make a habit of studying daily. Even if studying 6 hours daily is worth than being inconsistent. After completing your day-to-day daily targets, you can reward yourself by sleeping early and then having a family tea together, evening work, but not by scrolling phone. This is one of the worst habits. I have also mentioned in my previous video, When you go for sleep, don't scroll your phone. You have to turn your internet and keep phone a little away. You will notice you are saving lots of time by not scrolling phone. So if you don't want to fail despite studying 10 hours in a day, you have to follow this. First of all, make your study more active by solving more MCQs. Then there is a 50-30-20 rule. 50% should be your theory, 30% should be your MCQ and your PYQs, and 20% should be your revision from your previous topics. Then number 2 is giving GTs every 2 weeks to know yourself where you stand, so that you can give more extra push to yourself to keep going till next 6 months. And the third point is spaced revision. The more you revise, the more your memory consolidation happens. And the fourth point is prioritizing your high yield topics. And every time there is a repeat questions, by solving more PYQs, you will get the better idea of your high yield topics. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below. Because trust me, NEET PG is not about how much you study. It is about how do you study. So don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.